Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Sacred Union Energy Update. Today we are going to be doing a full reading, checking in on the energies. I really felt pushed to check in and shuffle the cards, felt very excited. It's an excited energy, so we're going to see what is going on in the Sacred Unions on this ascension journey with your connection. First, I do want to say thank you so much to all of you who commented on yesterday's post and who sent me emails and messages. I cannot thank you enough. Like I said in yesterday's post, birthdays are kind of hard for me. And I don't always receive love very well. That's what I'm learning on this journey. How to acknowledge, become aware and acknowledge when I'm in need of a little extra boost, a little extra love, a little extra light. And to not be afraid or ashamed of that, and to not be afraid to ask for that when it's necessary. And you guys, you delivered. I asked for it. I asked for just a little bit of extra love, and you guys were there. And I love you guys so much. This community has always been incredible, and I just want to extend my heartfelt, sincere gratitude for all of you, not just because of, the extra love that you sent my way yesterday, but because of who you guys are. And I say this all the time on the channel, and I really want you guys to understand this. If you're coming to this channel, it's because you're resonating with the energy, and the energy is not coming from me, but it's coming from the messages that Spirit's bringing forth, the energy that Spirit is bringing forth, and that's what you're resonating with. You're resonating with that level of the journey, that phase of the journey, and you guys should really be so proud of yourselves. I know this journey can sometimes be difficult. It can feel like a struggle. At times, it can even feel like suffering, but we're rising beyond that and recognizing that we're rising beyond that and stepping more into a place of love and peace and joy and abundance and just vibrancy. And you guys are that. That's who you are. And I'm very grateful for this community. It is a very friendly, open community. When we did the live streams, which we haven't done in a long time, you guys showed up and were supporting each other and helping each other, and I'm just so grateful for that. And I'm grateful for you guys, and I want you to always know that this is your energy, that you're here because of you and the work that you've done, and you're resonating because of the work that you've done. And you should be so proud of yourselves and know that I'm very proud and grateful for each of you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to tap into the energies and see what's going on with these Sacred Unions Ascension Journey. I'm going to start with the Tarot in Translation deck. This is my own created deck. It's a message deck. We have a giveaway that's running this week. It ends tomorrow, so do make sure that you check it out. Make sure that you enter it. It is for a prize pack that contains all of my presently available message decks, plus 4 single Tarot in Translation decks. This is for the launch of this deck, which was just released, as well as my upcoming Tarot in Translation course, which will be available in October. So if you haven't checked that out yet, make sure that you do. All the information on the course, the deck, the giveaway, and the sales that I'm running through the end of September is all available in the description box. So let's start with this deck and get a message, an overall message. Where's the energy today, Spirit? Where's the energy today? What is it that we need to know? Where's the energy today? Oh, yes, I'm feeling that. But I got to tell you guys, okay. So we have the Death card. And it says, transformation is at the root of all endings. While something in your life might have reached its natural conclusion, your journey continues, opening you up to new possibilities. Don't be afraid to let go of the past, so a new beginning can take shape. And then the alternate message says, reflect on your previous experiences. What are the lessons you can carry with you to help you into the next cycle of your life? Remember when I said it felt like there was a very charged energy, but it was very excited? That's how it feels with this reading. It feels like there's movement that is happening in your life, but you had to let go of something. Now, that something doesn't necessarily have to be something tangible. It doesn't have to be a person or a location or a job, for example. It's the energy surrounding it. You have to let go of the past but in such a way that you're letting go of the energy surrounding it. And we've talked about this ad nauseum on this channel through all of the readings of the past 2 years, where when you're letting go of the past, you're letting go of the energy. You can still have the people in your life. You can still have the places in your life. You can still have the career. But it's about shifting perspective. It's about shifting mindset. It's about shifting your energy so that you approach it from a new place, from a new vibration and frequency. And that all exists within you. When you're shifting out of the old, you're shifting something within yourself that says you're ready to level up. You're ready for the next part of your journey. That says you're ready to put the old to bed, to rest. You're ready to put the past in the past. You're ready to bring life to your life again when there was some kind of ending, when there was some kind of so-called metaphorical death. So there has been a transformation. There has been some kind of transition. There has been some kind of ending. In some cases, it might be something physical. So do take that as it resonates with you. But everything starts with the energetics, okay? And allow yourself to let go of the past energy, past situation, past mindset, past beliefs, past version of yourself, so that you can expand into the new, because the new is just waiting to come in. And with that Chariot card, yeah, look, you have the candle just blew out. Can you guys see that? The candle just blew out. And there's the remnants, there's the ashes, there's the smoke, but the fire can be lit again. The fire within can be lit again. So where are you still holding on to something from your past, where you're not allowing your future and the universe trying to bring in this positive abundance, this positive thing to you? Where are you resisting that by holding on to some past cycle, or some past energy, or some past situation or version of yourself or relationship, or whatever it is, however that resonates for you? How can you release the past fully so that you can embrace what is trying to be presented to you? And I'm feeling like it's something that you really want. It's something that you're really trying to manifest, but you're just in resistance to it because you're not letting go. It's like this death cycle has been repeating and repeating and repeating. Like you're staying stuck in this energy of death, of transition, without allowing yourself to fully transition forward. And that's where the Chariot is coming in. There is forward movement happening, but you have to do the work of releasing and letting go. And it really is about shifting your mindset around it, because once you shift your mindset and expand, have that open mind, go deep within and reflect and be that introspective person and say, okay, where am I still holding on? Allow yourself to dive deep within, and once you do that, you're going to be able to shift into a new energy that is going to usher in all this abundance and all this prosperity and all this vibrant energy. And there's a very excited energy around this. It feels like spirit feels like it's almost like you're at the tipping point. It almost feels like you are right on the edge, right on the precipice of something brand new, and this excited energy is from your support team on the other side. It's from your spirit team who is like, yes, you're getting it. It's go time. And it's creating forward movement in your life. And it's almost like they're pushing you and they're nudging you through this transition, through this transformation, because it is time. And you know it, you feel it. You might still be in resistance, but you know, what happens with resistance? There are tower moments. And through those tower moments, there are breakthroughs. And the breakthroughs create transformation. So allow yourself to transform, allow yourself to transition, because what's on the other side of that, when you turn that corner, is everything beautiful. Everything beautiful. Okay, so let's see what's going on with these energies. I'm going to do a masculine and feminine reading today, I think. So let's see first. I want to see what's going on with the feminines first. That's what I'm getting called to. Remember that energy is merged. You hold both energies within you, both masculine and feminine. So make sure that you are taking the energies as they resonate for you. In the past, it had been very clearly masculine energy and feminine energy. But what I'm finding is that both energies are now resonating because, again, you hold both energies within you. So when we're talking about, there's a death card again. When we're talking about masculine and feminine energies, it's not just about your counterpart, but it's also about the energy within you. So take it with both ideas in mind, with both messages in mind, not just for counterparts, but for the energies within you, because that is then reflected outside of yourself. If you're having trouble in your masculine energy, for example, I had kind of stepped back into my masculine energy, that survival mechanism, so I was feeling more of that masculine power. If you're resonating with that, then the masculine reading might resonate for you, not just for your counterpart. If you're having trouble in your feminine energy, or you feel like your counterpart is having trouble with feminine energy, then the reading for the feminine might resonate with you. So do take the reading as a whole now, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on for the divine feminines. Let's see what's going on for the divine feminines at this time. I'm going to put this up here so I have some room. Okay, let's see what's going on for the divine feminines. Okay. It's interesting. Let's get one more. Divine feminines, please. One more. I'm going to take that one. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's what I was feeling. All right. Bottom of the deck, the other two cards that flipped out. We have the Seven of Wands, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Emperor. We also have the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. The energy that I was feeling, this Two of Wands actually feels like a Three of Wands. It actually feels like that waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for your manifestations to arrive, looking out over the horizon and just trying to have patience. And the energy that I'm getting from this is Divine Feminine has been feeling a little bit defensive and a little bit impatient when it comes to the masculine, waiting for the masculine to become the divine masculine, waiting for the masculine to rise and meet her wherever she is. Again, take it as it resonates for you. It could be that masculine energy within you that is feeling a little bit distorted. So you might have some work to do around that. And with that message, they're showing me the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. They're asking you to step back into your feminine energy as well as filling up your cup, loving yourself more, trusting your intuition, following your inner guidance more, because that will help you balance this out, the masculine and the feminine energy. But when we're talking about sacred partners, when we're talking about actual counterparts in the physical embodiment, I feel like you're feeling a little bit defensive about this connection because it feels like you're waiting. And this is really giving me Three of Wands energy here. And it's like you have this vision in your mind. You have this idea in your mind. And you might need to be letting go of a little bit of control here. But it's like you're waiting for Divine Masculine to become Divine Masculine and you're not seeing it. And so I feel like you're kind of taking that cup and you're like, okay, where can I focus on my life? Where can I focus on filling up my cup so that I am still feeling fulfilled in my life, so that I'm still feeling love in my life? And with that, I feel like you are doing the work. You're going deep within. You're trusting your intuition about where your love is leading you. But there's this defensive energy up here where you're just like, it feels like a little bit heavy. It feels like you're waiting, and it almost feels like you're guarding your heart a little bit because you're wondering if it's going to be possible. You're wondering if it's ever going to happen. But this is actually tying you up with the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is tying you up and keeping you from this Ace of Cups, keeping you from your own intuition. So they're asking you to step out of this defensive energy and to relax more into that place of love, because you're doing this to yourself. The Eight of Swords is all about, you've tied yourself up. You have created some kind of scenario or some mindset or belief in your mind that you have really kind of, there's nothing keeping you back but yourself. Nothing holding you back but yourself. Especially from this love. This love that you're waiting for, this love that you are seeking. And what I'm actually hearing is expand and open up to love from all. You know, not just waiting for your divine masculine, for your divine counterpart. Open up to possibilities. Open up to love in general, love with family, love with friends, love with coworkers, love with strangers. That's, you know, a smile, sharing a smile with a stranger, you know, opening a door for a stranger. Those are acts of love. And so the more you open up to love as a whole, the more you will feel fulfilled, and that cup will be filled up. You don't have to just have love from your divine counterpart. So trust in your intuition when it comes to opening up to love. Let's get some more and see what else is happening here. What else is happening for these divine counterparts? What's going on with divine feminine? What else is going on with divine feminine? No, I'm not feeling those cards. What? I'm not feeling that either. Okay, let's get a good shuffle. What's going on with these divine feminines, please, Spirit? Tell me what else is going on with these divine feminines. I'm hearing a trying time is over, especially with Libra season. Libra season brings in more balance, more harmony. I'm getting Venus energy here, so a lot about relationships, a lot about love, a lot about self-love, and a lot about love with relationships around you. And relationship isn't just your divine counterpart, but all around you. There is more balance and more harmony coming into your relationships, and that is going to reflect in your sacred partnership. So allow the harmony, allow the balance, allow the peace to come in through that open heart. And that open heart is who you are. That is that feminine energy. Whether you're a male or a female, whether you're identifying as divine masculine or divine feminine, again, that feminine energy within you is that open heart. So allow that heart to be open and allow yourself to keep trusting in that open heart. Allow yourself to keep trusting in that intuition, because when you have the open heart, when you're in that place of love and not resistance, then love is expansive in nature. But resistance, when you resist love, that is when you constrict. So allow yourself to expand in love and be open in love. And Libra season is going to be assisting in that. I keep getting Venus energy, so a lot around partnerships and relationships here. Okay, anything else that we need to know for divine feminines, please, Spirit? Anything else we need to know for divine feminines? There's the Three of Wands. That's exactly the energy I was picking up on. Yes, see? So with the Two of Wands, what they're actually saying is this is about partnership. And it feels like you are wanting this and manifesting this and waiting for this to manifest, waiting for those ships to come in, waiting for this partnership to come in. Allow yourself to relax from that. Allow yourself to just let go of the attachment to the how and the when and the where, because you are having a partnership come in. Your wish is being fulfilled. Your manifestations are coming in. There is a new beginning on the horizon, and you're taking intuitive action towards it, but you can't put the focus so much on the connection because that creates pressure on it. So relax that, enjoy yourself, enjoy your connections, enjoy your relationships, enjoy the love and that expansive nature of love that you're feeling within yourself, because that partnership that you're waiting for, it is coming in. With the Three of Wands, the next card is the Four of Wands, bringing in that stability, bringing in that foundation, bringing in that divine connection. So trust in this and have faith in this. And if you had been in that defensive energy where you were having trouble trusting, where you were having trouble having faith, know that the universe hears you, especially with this star card. Know that the universe hears you. Know that the universe is bringing forth that partnership energy for you. Okay? So you have the Emperor here. Divine masculine is rising, is transforming, is changing. That divine masculine partner is coming in for you. Allow yourself to believe in this. Allow yourself to trust in this. And allow yourself to open up your heart and your intuition once again. Okay, let's get into the divine masculine. I'm going to use traditional Rider-Waite here. Oh, some of this is flipped over. It's one of my first decks that I ever got, and I haven't used this in a while. I keep this upstairs, but I was using it for the Tarot and Translation course, so I figured we'd use it today. Okay, so let's see what's happening for the divine masculine. What's going on with the divine masculine? feel like both of you are undergoing this death cycle. A lot of this death cycle has to do with ego, has to do with old mindsets, beliefs, expectations, habits, addictions, things like that you're clearing. It is the old version of yourself. And the energy that I was getting is, this is for both of you. Now, Divine Feminines, you might be stepping more into your strength, into your power, into your sovereignty, where you are feeling independent, almost like Nine of Pentacles energy, Empress energy. You're feeling independent, you're feeling creative, you're feeling just overall positive and good and vibrant. You're feeling strong within yourself. And there might have been a little bit of a rocky start with this defense energy, but again, with the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess here, you're stepping back into your feminine energy. You're stepping back into that love space, into that heart space. It's almost like they're pairing me with the Emperor and the High Priestess here. It's almost like this is that inner union with yourself. This is the feminine energy and that masculine energy. And the feminine energy really is the High Priestess. She's very intuitive. She is very connected to the divine, to spirit, and very connected to herself, knowing herself. But with the Emperor energy here, this is a very positive energy that's coming forth. It's very grounded, very stable, very secure, very rooted in the physical, in the 3D. The physical plane being a balance of the human aspect with the spiritual aspect. And that is what we're doing on this journey, is we're bringing that template down, that fifth dimensional consciousness down to the physical plane, so that we are experiencing the spiritual or higher levels of consciousness, that Christ consciousness, that love consciousness, unity consciousness, whatever it is that you want to call it. That higher level, we are experiencing that in human form. And Divine Feminines, I feel like whatever this transition was, whatever this transformation was, this death of the old self, I feel like you let go of a lot of ego. I feel like you let go a lot of the old lower vibrational energy, so that you are coming into balance within yourself and being that bridge. You have learned how to bridge the human side with the spiritual. And this feels really good, especially stepping back into that energy of love. So that feels really good for you. Divine Masculines, I feel like they're going through that awakening and that ascension as well. And I feel like they are learning that. Just as you've learned that, I feel like they're learning how to bridge, but from the opposite end. Almost like you have learned from the spiritual aspect first and learned how to ground that. Divine Masculines, they're very grounded. It's root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. They're very grounded in the physical, and they're learning about the spiritual. They're learning about shifts in mindset and energy, and that they control their energy and that they can shift their energy. And so they're kind of doing the reverse of what you did. But that's where you meet. You meet on the bridge. The bridge of the heart is what we've channeled, a long time ago, where feminines are kind of in the higher level chakras, masculines are in the lower level chakras, and you meet on the bridge. That's where this physical union takes place, because feminines, when you come into inner union, you're balancing out, but from a feminine state. Masculines are doing the same, but from a masculine state, and that's where you come into that harmony in the physical. That's where these sacred partners are united. That's where you balance each other out in physical relationship, because the masculines being grounded in the physical, they're learning to connect to their crown. They're learning to open their crown, to connect to spirit, to connect to source, to connect to their intuition. And feminines, you've always done that, but you're learning more about how to be physical, about how to focus on your finances, how to take care of yourself, how to stand up for yourself, all the physical things. Divine Masculines are kind of doing the opposite. So there's a major shift and a major transformation that is happening here, and both of you are really shedding the old versions of yourself in order to embody that higher level of consciousness. But if there's any resistance, you're just blocking yourself. If there's any resistance, you're just blocking love. And so you have to allow the transformation to take shape. Hi, baby girl. Okay, so let's see what is going on for these divine masculines. Okay. The Empress. Holy cow, you guys. Look at this. You have the Emperor here, and the first card that came out was the Empress for the divine masculines. That's crazy. Whew. Okay, yeah. And I'm getting chills because this is exactly what I was talking about. You guys are both coming into inner union. And as you come into inner union, you embody that. You embody that in your physical, and that's what allows you to come into the sacred partnership in the physical, in relationship. Okay, so hold on. Before I say any more, let's get some more cards and see what's going on for divine masculines. Oh, you guys, the mirroring here is incredible. Okay, and one more. Thank you. And the Chariot, which we had on the bottom of the deck before. Yeah, so there's forward movement. There is, there's a little bit of resistance. There has been a little bit of resistance. This Nine of Wands energy is kind of mirroring the Seven of Wands for you. Feeling very tired, feeling very battle-worn, feeling like maybe even questioning this journey, questioning yourself, questioning the transformation that you've been undergoing, questioning whether you want to shift your mindset, questioning whether you want to change your beliefs, questioning whether you even want to embody this higher version of yourself. But this, I feel like, is ego still clinging to the old version of them. I do feel like with this Nine of Wands, they're feeling very battle-worn. They're feeling very weary because this journey has been very difficult on them. It's been difficult on them because they've been in that place of resistance, because there were tower moments coming in because of that resistance. Tower moments come in when you're not in alignment. Tower moments come in to shake us up, to show us where we need to transform, to show us where we need to grow, where we've been holding ourselves back. And we hold ourselves back for any number of reasons. But what's happening here is I feel like the divine masculine has been in resistance energy, and with that resistance energy, they showed me this a long time ago. So I'm going to reiterate this because they're bringing it forth. A long time ago, they gave me a metaphor for the divine masculines, that there was a swimming pool, right? And the divine feminines are already in the pool and saying, come in, the water's fine, my love is here, let's just embrace each other. And the divine masculine wanted to go in, but they were kind of tiptoeing to the edge of the pool and dipping their toe in and then retreating, and, just this fear energy, right? This resistance energy. And the universe was behind them, pushing them. And the more the universe pushed them, the more they were like digging their heels into the cement, trying to resist. Well, the universe is pushing them because the universe is their own soul self. It's just their ego self that's in resistance, because the ego likes the familiar, the ego likes the old. The ego is holding on to the past version of who they were. When the soul and spirit, the universe, all being one and the same, is trying to push them towards where their heart and where their soul really wants to go. And so I feel like these divine masculines have been pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed with tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. And what those tower moments were actually doing was getting rid of anything that was false, anything that wasn't serving them anymore. That tower was just crumbling the foundation that had been built on ego, or that had been built on pain, or had been built on trauma or false beliefs. And it had to crumble so that foundation could be leveled and built again from a place of love. But they have been exhausted from this. They've been exhausted from the pushing. They've been exhausted from the tower moments. And so they're looking, it's so funny the way this card looks. They're looking at the past battles that they've been through, and they're very weary of it. They're like, I know I went through this, and I don't know if I want to go through anymore. So they're feeling a little bit defensive. They're feeling a little bit in resistance. But I feel very strongly, like in their soul, they know that they don't want to get up. They know that what they're moving towards is their feminine. They might actually, with this Empress card, they might actually be a little bit leery of their divine feminine. They might be feeling a little bit of lack of faith. They might be feeling a little bit of doubt as well. But it's only because they're going through a transformation, and they are being pushed to continue. They are being pushed to move forward and take action and take control of their own life, because you're always in control of our own energy. We can't control other people. We can't control other people's energy. We can control our own. And I do feel like they're not wanting to give up. I do feel like they are wanting to move forward in this new embodiment, in this new energy, where they are embracing the feminine energy within them. And as they embrace the feminine energy within them, they're going to be embracing you, divine feminine. Just like as you heal the masculine energy within you, it helps you to have faith and open back up to the masculine of your divine counterpart. So a lot of mirroring is happening here. There has been a lot of rockiness, I guess you could say. There has been a lot of transformation, but that transformation is leading to something beautiful here. Let's get some more for the divine masculine and see if there's anything else. Oh my gosh, yes. So these two cards just flew on the floor. Very strong energy in them. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So what is this leading towards? When the divine masculine decides that he wants to embrace that feminine energy and embrace you, divine feminine, when he decides to take control of his life and of that energy around him, it creates balance and harmony within the connection where there is equal give and receive. There is equal balance and harmony so that you're offering your cup of love to each other. This is no longer a one-sided relationship. This is no longer a unequal connection. This is I offer love to you, you offer love to me. This is I water you and you water me so that we can grow and transform together into conscious relationship, into beautiful, harmonious relationship. And it happens when you both open up to each other, when you both open up to love. Now, my own ego is like, that's really hard to do, especially considering the past. But that's what you have to end. Spirit is saying that is what you have to transform. You have to let go of the past to allow this to come in. Wow, you guys. Okay, so let's get some romance angels and see how you're feeling about each other. And then we'll end with some messages. And Patreon subscribers, I am going to have a romance reading up for you guys this week yet, where we use all of my romance decks. So we'll dive a little bit deeper and see how are you all feeling about each other romantically, with this partnership, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's see. How is Divine Feminine feeling towards Divine Masculine at this time? How's Divine Feminine? I feel like I want to take that. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah. This defensive energy, this waiting energy, this focusing so much on your divine masculine, and almost like, and I don't want to say focus because I feel like you guys are at a place where you have detached, where you have really focused on yourself versus your partner. Where you have really been standing in your strength. So I don't want to say the focus is on them, but there's still that why isn't it happening? Why isn't it manifesting? That question, the lack of faith, the wondering, there's still that, and it's creating some kind of defensiveness. This can be manifesting in a number of different ways in your own situation, so take it as it's resonating for you. But the overall energy is there's still some defensiveness because it's not manifesting or happening as you had envisioned or as you had wanted, and it's making you question as a whole. The more you release that energy, the more you transform yourself and open up to love as a whole. And for some, this could even be opening up to possibilities of other partners. Not to say that your sacred partner is not your sacred partner, but you could have somebody else that you're meant to learn from, that you're meant to establish a relationship with for some reason, for some purpose, for some lesson, or for a gift, as a gift to yourself, to receive love more wholly. Take it as it's resonating for you. Don't let that trigger you if it's not feeling good for you. If it's not feeling good for you, it means it's not meant for you, the message. But allow yourself to open up to possibilities. Allow yourself to open up to love, because when you open up to love, the love in yourself and in your life just continues to expand. So allow yourself to release any old energy. This is not just about releasing your partner. This is not just about releasing an ex if you're in another relationship or your person's in a relationship. This is about your energy, clearing your energy so that you can allow in more love and more light. And that love and that light just continues to expand once you open up, once you receive, once you allow. And that is the epitome of divine feminine energy. Okay. Divine Masculine, how are you feeling about Divine Feminine at this time? codependency. That has been coming in quite a lot for clients. So there are codependencies. Divine Masculine, in that state of resistance, they have been trying to hold on to either your energy or to an energy of their old life, their old self, old mindset, addictions, habits, whatever it is, whatever coping mechanism, whatever numbing station they had, whatever energy that they were holding on to, keeping them from embodying their highest self out of fear. And it's not identified so much as a fear. It's just I'm getting worth issues, and I'm also getting fear of failure. So they feel like maybe they're unworthy of you, or that they're going to fail at this. And so they're holding on to something of the past and not allowing themselves to transform fully, not embracing themselves. And as such, because they're not embracing themselves, they're not embracing love. And so there are some codependencies that they are needing to release. This could be codependencies on you, Divine Feminine, and on your energy. This could be codependencies on children. This could be codependencies on family, friends, on work situations. Some people even have codependencies on work. So they are releasing this. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. They are releasing this. You both are mirroring each other very strongly in this reading, much to my surprise, actually. But it's very strong in this reading. You're mirroring each other where you both have to clear your energy. You both have to allow yourself to transform. You both have to allow the past version of yourself to be firmly planted in the past so that you can fully embody who you have been becoming. You have been transforming all along this journey, but now it's time to embody that. Now it's time to act. Now it's time to fully embrace that. Now you can't just talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. It is time. It is time to embrace who you are. It is time to embrace the love of who you are. It is time to release this energy that has created this defensiveness, that has created this resistance, so that you can continue to move forward as your soul is directing you to. Because let's see what comes in for the sacred partnership. What's coming in for the sacred partnership, please, Spirit? I feel like there's... What do you have for sacred partnership? We have attraction and we have trust. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. You both deserve this love. You both deserve to be the highest forms of yourself. And you can only do that if you are fully open to love. And that's hard because our ego gets in the way. Our past experiences get in the way. But that is what we have to release. And the more we do that, the more we come together. This attraction card, it's like law of attraction. It's that magnetism that you feel. The more you release the past and are open to love, the more you're naturally drawn to each other. Because this is a sacred partnership. The yin to the yang, the masculine to the feminine. You create the whole. That does not mean that you are not whole within yourself. You are whole within yourself. You are independent within yourself. You do not need to rely on someone else to fulfill you. That is what you have been learning, that's self-love. But when you come into that conscious partnership with your sacred partner, that the two wholes that you are, they had shown me the yin-yang symbol once. And it was like the two pieces. You were the two pieces. And once those two pieces locked into place, the wheel of abundance and love and manifestation and higher consciousness starts turning in such a positive energy. And it's because you are part of each other. And your attraction grows within each other, not just physical and sexual, but that magnetic attraction, that feeling of home towards each other, that feeling of harmony with each other, that feeling of unconditional love. You naturally have that unconditional love. It's all the soul gunk that gets in the way. It's all the ego. It's all the past. It's all the addictions, the codependencies, the clouded energy. That's what gets in the way of this love. And so the more you open up, the more you trust, the more you have faith, the more you'll be open up to love, and the more you'll be drawn back to each other. This is a powerful reading, you guys. I cannot explain the energy here. I have not felt this powerful of an energy in a very long time. This is a time of sacred union. And I've been channeling that September, October, into November, there's going to be reunions and communication that is going to shift the energy completely, and I'm also hearing irrevocably, in a positive direction, leading up to December 21st they had given me. I've been seeing that. After they had given that to me, I started seeing that other people, other channelers saying December 21st. They had told me it was an event. It didn't feel political. It didn't feel physical. It felt very energetic. And I've been channeling that. It feels like there's some kind of portal opening up. And that's been confirmed for me from other channelers, from other readers, and other people. So it really feels like this is all leading up to something pivotal. It feels like this global awakening, because remember, your purpose is to love with you and your divine counterpart. Your purpose is to love. And the love that you have with your divine counterpart expands that love. And it ripples out to affect the planet and the global collective and the universe as a whole. What you are doing is you are creating new worlds. That is your mission here. You're creating new worlds through your love. The simple act of loving one another without that resistance, without holding back. That simple act of love, you are helping to shift the paradigm. But not only that, you are creating new worlds. It is having a universal cosmic effect. That is how strong and how powerful your love with each other is. It is because you are uniting again in that love. And so I'm going to point you guys to the channeled messages, because we channeled that, oh my gosh, it's been at least a year. How strong and how powerful this love is. And this is much more than a physical relationship. But if you're holding back in any way, then you're just blocking that love and you're just blocking that power. So allow yourself to expand within yourself first. And once you do that, then you're magnetically drawn to each other. And once that happens, it's like the heart just bursts open and love is just rippled out across the universe. A cosmic effect. And I'm telling you, if the energy that I'm feeling in this reading is any indication of that, it is powerful. Powerful, powerful stuff. Okay, I'm going to get messages from each other. I'm going to use volume 2 of my Conversations with Counterparts deck. Just a quick reminder that if you're entering the giveaway, there is a bundle that is being offered for giveaway. It's a $155 value. It contains volume 1 and volume 2 of Conversations with Counterparts. Volume 1 of Conversations with Spirit and my Tarot in Translation deck. So all the information is in the description box below. And I'm very eager. I'm very eager to pull the winners and send them out to you guys. I love when you get the decks. I love when you use them. It's exciting. Okay. I'm not going to take this because I didn't call any energy in yet, but you matter to me. You matter to each other. That's this love. That's this love. Don't hold back. And I know how hard that is. I'm dealing with this defensive energy myself. But allow yourself to open up. Allow your heart to just keep expanding and keep opening up to love as a whole. Okay, divine feminine to divine masculine. What does divine feminine feel for the divine masculine? What does she want to say to divine masculine? Divine feminine to divine masculine, please, Spirit. Divine feminine to divine masculine. I miss you. If you have been feeling detached or disconnected in any way, either physically or energetically from your divine counterpart, you are missing them. You might miss the way you had interacted in the past. You might miss just their physical presence. You might miss, the connection as a whole. And I feel like that's part of why you had guarded your heart, because things didn't pan out as you had wanted them to or as you had expected them to. And there might have been some detachment there. There might have been some disconnect. But when you feel into your heart space, you know how you feel about your divine counterpart. You know that you love them. You know that you miss them. And you know that you want to have that connection back again. That's what opening your heart really does. And I can hear some of you guys where you're saying, but am I just opening up my heart to more heartbreak? But that's where you have to allow yourself to trust and have faith in your person and in yourself. And in this journey, I'm also hearing, they're correcting me, and in this journey, you guys are ascending. You guys are leaving the past behind you. But if you're still saying, well, I was heartbroken in the past, so that's going to keep repeating, you're creating a karmic cycle for yourself by staying in that mindset. If you want to end that karma, if you want to keep transforming and moving forward, you have to allow for your heart to open, and you have to allow for love to step back in. It's funny because I was just saying to myself yesterday, whether it's with my divine counterpart or somebody else, I want to take a risk on love. I want to always have an open heart enough to be able to take a risk on love, because love is worth it. Love is ever expansive. And I want to always have the courage to open myself up to love. And I feel like that's where they're asking you to lay down the defenses, to lay down that guarded heart, because once you do, that's a shift in and of itself. You're shifting the energy from that. And that is what creates miracles. That is what brings in more love to you. So, okay, so let's see. Anything else Divine Feminine has to say to Divine Masculine? Anything else Divine Feminine has to say to Divine Masculine? I needed some time and space. Yeah, you guys detached or disconnected. I feel like you needed some time to check in with yourself, to fill yourself back up, to recognize what you want in a relationship, in a connection, to recognize, do some introspection, reflection, and see where you still weren't feeling fulfilled and why, and how can you shift that for yourself. How could you express that for yourself? So I feel like you may have detached, you may have guarded your heart, disconnected a little bit, but it was because you needed to go deep within and transform as well. Remember, you both have been undergoing this major transformation. You both have been leaving behind the past, and I feel like that's part of what you have been doing. I think we also said in the beginning that you were leaving some ego behind as well. So you guys, it's allow yourself to go through this process. This process is difficult, but it is worth it. It is worth it because there is something coming. There is this Ace of Cups and this High Priestess energy coming in for you. Okay, Divine Masculine, how are you feeling? Oh, I feel like Divine Masculine has a lot to say, and they're just not saying it. So let's see. Divine Masculine, what do you have to say to Divine Feminine? Can we start over? Yeah, I feel like they're in this place right now. I feel like they're feeling your love, they're feeling your energy, but they're in this Nine of Wands energy where they don't want to give up, but they're still kind of resisting taking that first step, taking the bull by the horn, so to speak, that Chariot energy. I feel like they want to start over, but they're still kind of doing some clearing, just like you've been doing some clearing. So I feel like they're not telling you this quite yet. But they want this harmony, they want this love, they want this partnership and connection, but they're still kind of stuck in this defensive mode as well. They're still kind of looking back on the past, and they're like, there's still some wounds that they're clearing out with this Nine of Wands energy here. Anything else you want to say? Yeah, especially they're pointing me to the Two of Cups. Especially with this Two of Cups, they definitely want this partnership, but they're still kind of stuck in this energy. And that's what is transforming for them. Divine Masculines to Divine Feminines, please. Divine Masculines to Divine Feminines. I've been so hurt in the past. Yeah. And bottom of the deck, I'm making my way back to you. Absolutely. They're still kind of stuck in this. Kind of focused on the past pain, the past hurt. And I feel like they're clearing this. They are working on this. They are transforming and going through this, clearing out the old version of themselves to make their way towards you by taking control of themselves, by choosing to embody their highest self. But this is a process, just like I said for you guys, this is a process for Divine Masculines as well. So there is some patience that is required here. If you guys checked out my Instagram story yesterday, this is picking up on that energy. They're reminding me of this, where it feels like there are words that want to be spoken. It feels like there is some expressions that want to be said. I think it was the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups after a Tower moment, but there is some patience required because it's almost like they're trying to find the words in which to do so, because they're trying to find themselves and take back control of their life and their energy. I feel like understand themselves and understand their energy in this new place. It's almost like they are learning how to embody their highest self now, and that feels very foreign to them. That feels very unfamiliar to them, especially with that crown opening, especially with connecting to their spiritual side. I want to rephrase that, connecting to their higher consciousness side, their higher self. The more they do that, it feels a little bit foreign to them, and so they're just trying. It's like they're just starting to get their legs. Like they kept showing me like a colt, like a baby horse, just born. You know how they struggle when they're first born to get on their legs a little bit. They wobble a little bit when they're standing. That's the divine masculine's energy right now, where they are connecting to their higher self. It feels a little bit unfamiliar, so they might be looking back at the past version of themselves. That might be where that codependency is coming in, where they're reluctant to release the past version of themselves, or reluctant to release habits, mindsets, beliefs, addictions. And they have these beliefs, they have these addictions, they have these habits, they have these patterns that have been formulated from all these past experiences, these 8 wands behind him. And they don't want to give up on this transformation that they've been going through, but they've been having a little bit of a hard time going through this process. And you guys are picking up on that and mirroring that energy, and that's where you're being in defensive mode. So there is movement coming in, but patience is required because this is a process. But I do feel like the next few months leading up to the end of the year is going to be pivotal for transformation. Whew. Guys, I haven't channeled like this in a while. This is amazing energy. Okay, let's get guidance. I want to get guidance for you guys. So I'm just going to use my Conversations with Spirit deck for a guidance card. Is there anything else? No. Okay, this feels good. Okay, guidance for these sacred partners. Guidance for these sacred partners. Let's get some guidance for these sacred partners. We have believe in the impossible. Okay, and you're stronger than you feel in this very moment. I'm going to end it there. Keep having faith. Keep believing in yourselves. Keep believing in this journey. Keep believing in love. Believe in the impossible, because you are limitless. The universe is limitless, and nothing is impossible. All right, you guys, I'm sending you all so much love, so much light, and we'll see you next time. Bye.